Hi folks, welcome back to the Hoard. It's about 12:30, Monday the 8th, 58 degrees. Personally, for me, I love 60 degrees. Obviously a beautiful sunny day, so my batteries are all nice and charged up. And my Fighting Irish clock is still an hour behind. On beautiful days like this, I wish it was an hour earlier so I could enjoy it a little longer. Just to show you the sky, it's nice and blue. You guys could see the streaks of the jets there. I don't know where they're headed. They're not going to Florida, or at least not at that angle. Probably heading toward the west coast, maybe Texas. So, what are we up to today? Today will be a bunch of short videos as usual. And one of the things I did, I seem to have a 250SX fetish. So, and to go with that fetish, recently I bought a spare rear end. These things are a little weak on those guys. I forgot what I paid for this. I think it was expensive. I paid too much money for it. I think delivered to the house it was like $2.25. And considering I could have bought a whole bike recently for $300, I spoke to the guy last night on the phone, as a matter of fact, and said, "Yo, I know I should have called much sooner, but is it available?" And he says, "No, it's long gone. It didn't last long." So, I think this came out of California. Once again, an eBay deal. It's nice, nothing stripped. It did say this bolt, he couldn't get it loose. The caliper's off. The brake lever is off for some reason. It appears to be in good shape. The only thing wrong with it is this stud. You can see it's stripped and welded on. And this guy here, I don't know if I could get the angle such that you all can make it out, but this is slightly bent. No big deal. Seems to move nice and smooth, nice and tight. It's not leaking oil. Oh God. In there is nice and clean and proper. So yeah, anyway, so this is one thing. That box you see burning out back is the box it came in. So here is my spare 250SX rear end. Might seem crazy to buy a spare, but I really plan on having the 250SX forever. And occasionally it has enough power where if you jump on it and ask it to do things like lift the front wheel, or you want to throw your weight forward and then throw your hips, you can spin it around, and it does dance well, and those things are hard on the rear end, so having a spare isn't a bad thing. Turns out I have now two of these bikes. The one downstairs up on the shelf, down in the lower garage, up on the shelf with the blown rear end. And there's the one out back that I showed from the Hoard behind the shed there that has a blown rear end. Not that either bike will probably get back on the road. And then I have another more or less complete one of these that I'm hopefully going to get running one day. I even bought a set of Mayer's plastic to go on it. So given that I'm going to have two of these bikes running and that the rear ends are flimsy, having a spare isn't a bad thing. Yeah, this is the upper shed, and I'm having I have a bit of a problem with one of my legs, and today I'm having quite a bit of trouble walking, so I figured I'd get the quad out. That way I could get some stuff done and keep moving. If you got something a little physically wrong that it causes you pain, you got one of two choices. You can stop moving, or you could keep moving. And I'm a believer that if you stop moving, somebody will throw dirt on you, and then somebody will throw a lot of dirt on you, and you know where we go from there. All right, folks, live, love, and have a great time. We'll catch you on the next episode of The Hoard. In the meantime, if you have anything collectible, and in today's day and age, you can kind of get the parts reasonably or cheap via eBay or a car show, flea market, or whatever. If you plan on keeping that item for a long time, know what's weak on it and lay your hot little hands on it before it's too late. Today's advice. All right, catch you on the next episode of The Hoard. Remember, tires down, handlebars up.